Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Orange says, just a small thing I've noticed from your latest Final Fantasy 13 video, even then, so we're talking 14 years ago, I mentioned how cringy romance scenes were in games. People act like it's something new, but you're consistent. No, you're absolutely right. Even back in the day, all right, whenever there was this sappy romance in a game or love scene or a romantic thing, I always treated it like a joke. I always made fun of it, over-the-top commentary on it to try to make it more entertaining. I never felt comfortable, all right, basically doing romantic content for a public audience because I don't think it's meant for a public audience. Do you understand? Romance in a video game is fine. Romance in a movie is fine, right? But imagine you're watching one of these sappy action movies from the 1980s or 90s with Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and there's a love scene, right? So it's like Sly or Arnold making love to a woman, and your mother's in the room, sitting right next to you watching this movie. You're like, it's a little uncomfortable, no? That's not meant for public consumption. That's what, yeah, it's part of the movie, but it's not meant to be sitting around with a public audience when that's happening. And that's kind of how it feels to me when I'm playing a video game and they're doing a romance situation or whatever. I'm like, well, that's fucking not supposed to be for all of us to be watching together. So why would I want to do that in the public playthrough that I'm very much doing right now over the internet, right? So, Adam, oh my goodness. Adam says, I just watched part 5 of Final Fantasy 13 and there's way less ghosting. Yes, because it's 30 frames. It's not 60. I just said that a million times yesterday and today. This video, starting at part 5, we reduced it back down to 30. We stopped increasing the frame rate to 60. So you shouldn't see ghosting, but do you like it better without the ghosting, or did you prefer the 60 frames? That's the feedback that I really need. It's not, is there ghosting? There's definitely no ghosting because we turned off the AI frame rate upscale. But I need to know which one did you like better. That's the feedback I need. No, I remember back in the day, in my older playthroughs, whenever there was like a love scene, I would ham it up. I would say a ridiculous over-the-top either sexual joke or something to try to break the mood. Because if it's a serious romantic scene, why the fuck do we want to watch that together in a playthrough? So I'd say something absolutely ridiculous, over-the-top sexual, or a ridiculous joke. I remember in one of the playthroughs, I would say something racist, right? I would do it on purpose to break the mood, because it was fucking awkward watching that. So, but now, today, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to have a fucking romantic scene in a modern video game. I don't want to see Gale laying sausage down on darksydephil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that at all. I had no desire to see that with you or anyone. You know, I don't need that in the playthrough, and everyone should have the choice to decide if they want to see that or not. And it's fine if you want to have it. That's for you. You could do it in your own playthrough, but leave me out of it. And I should have, you should respect that decision as well. It's funny, why is this such a big deal? It's not. The point is, I don't make a big deal of it. I'm just like, I'm passing on it. But everyone else makes a big deal of it. Oh, Phil passes on all romantic relationships in games. Yes, because to me, it's not a big deal. It's not something to share with a public audience. There's no point to doing that. But everyone else makes a big deal out of it. Why? Because those people are immature. Those people are like, oh, there must be a big problem if Phil doesn't ever want to have that. No, that's you. That's your problem being projected onto me, a well-adjusted adult who is very happy in his life state and doesn't need to have a virtual romantic experience in a video game I'm playing for public consumption. You understand? You're the one who wants that, not me. So you're the one with the problem if you try to impose that upon someone else, not the person who refuses to give in to your weird desire for something bizarre, quite frankly. No, saying that I want to skip certain content does not make me a prude. It means I've actively made a decision to not partake in that content. It's not a big deal. You don't have to do every piece of content in every single video game. If I choose to not publicly display virtual romance relationships for the public, that's my choice. And you either respect it or you move on because you're a fucking weirdo. You understand? If that's really what you're obsessing about in my content, you have a big problem, and you should probably assess it for yourself. Like, go speak to someone, not me, someone else, a professional, and say, you know, I like watching streamers, but my God, there's one who just won't do virtual romance, and I can't get over it. I think about it all day, and every single time they have that go on in a game, I have to talk about it endlessly. And what did you? Wait, what? Can you elaborate on this, son? Hold on, let me get my pad and take notes on the. Okay, let's find out about your fucking weirdness. Okay, and then we can maybe try to diagnose. You need Freud on this case, right? It's like, what are you talking about? Why is that projected onto me?
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.